Hey, what's up, baby girl?
Hello, hello.
How you been, stranger?
I've been good trying to deal with this quarantine situation.
Yeah, well, how's your family, man?
We're doing well. We're doing well. Keeping the
Okay.
kids washing their hands and making sure they're not going around touching things that they shouldn't, but all is well. How are you and your family?
My family's is hanging in there, you know what I mean? You know, we trying, man. We the old school, you know what I'm saying? So this shit is new to us, man.
I
So we
know, I
trying.
know. This caught us completely off guard. This isn't what we're used to.
Exactly, man. You know what I mean? I go into the store and I gotta put the mask on and all that. It's
I
different. It's
know.
different.
I went to the store yesterday and right outside the store there was a sign that said if you don't have a mask, you can't come in.
Yeah, yeah. It's the law. It's the law in New Jersey. It's the law in New Jersey. It's, it's overwhelming, man.
It definitely is.
But I thank you, man. We're gonna do two back to back. You know that.
Yep.
And after we finish this one, then boom, I hit you up and we do the next one. But
Gotcha.
I thank you, man. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? This
Absolutely.
is no doubt. This is straight talk with your man Definite. We got Miss V up in this motherfucker again. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gonna never leave us, yo. She always down with us, man. And I figured this part be America recovery. You know what I'm saying?
All right, all right.
I mean, like, yo, like right now, you know what I'm saying? Some states they trying to reopen and shit. I heard, you know what I mean, Georgia, they reopened or whatever.
Yeah.
And, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? What's gonna happen, bro? Like, how long is this shit gonna take? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really ridiculous. They talk about the second wave coming, but they want to open up businesses to put us in the position to make the second wave happen.
Now, what you think about that, yo? Because some people saying that this is a setup with Georgia because it's predominantly black, especially in Atlanta.
Yeah,
So
that's where I'm at.
that's where you at, right?
Yeah.
So what you think about that, yo?
I'm worried. As an essential
Yeah.
worker myself, I'm worried. I work for the transit system, and we have to be there. And it's just take every precaution that I can. It piques anxiety every now and again. But
Right.
we got to keep it pushing because at the end of the day, the bills got to get paid.
Now. There's a lot of we know fake news is on internet like a motherfucker.
Right?
So that's why you in Atlanta. So I'm gonna ask you straight up, like, what I seen on Facebook, it was saying that because after that Georgia reopened, especially Atlanta, that since then there's been a lot of new cases.
The stay in place order, according to the news, was lifted last night.
Okay.
And there were spots that we knew were closed, like there's a corner bar, they're open.
Okay.
There's another place called The Spot, they're open. They're only allowing 15 people in there at a time.
Okay.
But it's scary, and especially because the weather here hits so warm that people are going to want to go out. So they're going to be out and about.
Right.
So it's a bit alarming, but we will see what happens.
Yeah. Wow. What do you think about that?
I think it's a mistake. I think you should have opened up different establishments. Like there's better things to have opened up. Banks, the schools, because you can't tell me that they decided to close down schools, but they're opening business. That to me just says money.
Right.
And it's still difficult because employers are going to want to open businesses, but you have single parents like me who won't be able to get a sitter. So that still weighs a lot on families, But again, at the end of the day, some of us are going to have to return to work and stay working because we have no other choice. But I think it's playing with deadly fire.
There's so many conspiracy theories, man.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm still convinced that this all has to do with some form of the pharmaceutical industry. And this is just one more way to push another vaccine or push a different agenda altogether. And some of us are too bright and we see it. And some of us are very ignorant and can't see it, but it's tough.
And some of us don't want to see it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that's scary, yo. Like, you want to believe in your government.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You don't want to think your government is don't give a fuck about
right.
you.
And you vote these people into office only for them to make a decision for you, and you're against it. What do you do with that? It's just so many different things to be considered, and too many chiefs, not enough Indians. That's all that is.
Yeah. So, like, do you believe now more than ever that the American public should try to, I don't know, like, be more aware of what's going on and even get more political
Absolutely.
aware?
If this does nothing for some people, it should empower people, if not encourage them to look deeper into how politics works. Look deeper into how your voice counts or doesn't for those who have a different opinion, but just be educated. It goes beyond Facebook. It goes beyond Twitter. It goes beyond Google. Look into your cities, your states, your counties, and assess how your voice matters. Because right now we're voting people in based on certain things. And for the first time ever, for our generations, we're facing a bubonic plague type of thing. But we have voices. We have to be educated and know what we're delving into or what we're staying away from, how it affects you, because it's ridiculous. You know what I mean? You hate to sound like the conspiracy theorist. You hate to sound like you're pushing your opinion on somebody. But at the end of the day, think about it. If you don't know how your voice is counted and everything else with regards to it, then you're a blind man.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of times, you don't want to come off like you're crazy. So, a lot of people don't want to hear the truth.
Right.
So when they do hear the truth, they want to label you crazy.
Right, because ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Now, I'm also wondering the aspect of the kids in the school. What's going on with that? Have you heard anything about that?
Well, schools are indefinitely closed for the kids, at least down here.
Right.
The kids are going to continue homeschooling until the second week of May. I want to say it's May 15th or so. And they're still doing homework. It's being graded. But this is bound to take a toll on the kids because the kids don't understand really why they're staying home. To them, they know that when they stay home, they're on vacation, but they're not quite on vacation yet. They want to go outside and play in the parks, and for the most part, some of them can't. Some of them do, but it's because their parents, are exercising their own opinions and their choices. But school's on lockdown. And you have some kids who aren't able to complete it because they don't have laptops or they don't have sufficient Wi-Fi or one thing or another. And it just happens so abruptly. And I would love to know how seniors feel about this year, not having been able to take part in things that we know we did, proms, field trips, graduation trips. Just being able to be the senior and say goodbye to the school and go through the emotional goodbyes and the hugs and all that must be hard for them.
Yeah, I imagine so.